Welcome back, Guardians! Today we're gonna talk about the Last Perdition and why you might not want to miss out on it before Beyond Light. But before we start, I would just like to remind you that subscribing to the channel is a great way to stay up to date with all the latest uploads, as well as being a great way to support the channel. And with that being said, let's take a look at the Last Perdition. So the Last Perdition has been in the game for a long time. Hell, you probably had a couple of those in your inventory from time to time. But with the sunsetting changes being in effect, this is a good time to reacquire it, since the new ones will be useful for up to a year from now. Let it also be said that I've always loved pulse rifles in Destiny, going back to the good old days in Destiny 1, and unforgettable grind of the Grasp of Malak, which I used a lot for salt generating goodness in PvP. And now with it not being in Destiny 2, I feel like the Last Perdition feels like the definition of how a good pulse rifle should function. It's clean, it sounds good, and most importantly, it feels really good to use. The perks themselves are not bad either, being able to roll things like Outlaw, Rangefinder, and Moving Target, opening it up for both PvP and PvE potential. Personally, considering the stats, which I'll put up on the screen right now, I feel like the gun overall covers its fair share of stability. And with Outlaw being a thing, you don't really need any more reload speed. The range would be your best investment in weapon stats. As for the perks, for the scope you would definitely want the SPO-57 front, since it gives you a hefty amount more range, while boosting the zoom a little bit at the trade-off of handling. For the magazine, there's only really one choice, and that would be accurized rounds. This is of course if you have Outlaw, otherwise having a flared magwell or tactical mag is a good trade-off, since both grant stability and reload speed. And obviously, as you could have guessed, we'll follow the first two choices with Outlaw. Outlaw simply, even after the nerf, is not a perk you want to miss out on, especially for PvE. Being able to quickly reload while still maintaining, for example, Rampage is a must. Finally, you definitely want Kill Clip for PvP and Rampage for PvE. Both of these perks make enemies melt like butter, and Rampage with Rampage spec is simply just too good to pass out on. So a quick summarization of what we've been talking about. For PvE, I would definitely go the SPO-57 front, accurized rounds, Outlaw, and Rampage. For PvP, SPO-57 front, accurized rounds, Outlaw, or Moving Target with Kill Clip. As for the masterwork, you'll definitely want range, some more range, and some more range after that. This is the one and only masterwork stat you should care about. And having played with this gun for quite some time now in both PvE and PvP, I can definitely see myself using it in my normal setup as my primary option. The gun feels great, it's a classic, and should really be in your arsenal when starting your journey into Europa with Beyond Light. In PvE, as I've mentioned, it feels great, it hits hard and gives you value for being a primary weapon. For PvP, however, it feels a bit slow, a bit clunky. Maybe it's because my PvP roll for it wasn't as good as I would have hoped for, or maybe it's because the gun just simply demands too many perks for it to actually feel useful. Especially in a world where quick swapping grenade launchers into primary is the meta. So with all of this being said, I only have one real question. What are your thoughts about the Last Perdition? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Let me know in the comments down below. And with that, I want to as always say thank you for watching the video. We're getting closer to that 100 subscribers milestone, and I'm really excited for that one, guys. And if you did enjoy the video, then dropping a like and a subscription is not only a great way to support the channel, it's a great way to stay up to date on the latest guides and reviews. And with that being said, I want to wish you the very best of this day. Until next time, this is TCSpectre signing off.